Klux Klan members have black children. By you saying you have black children, you're just saying you like black. This does not exclude you. And this does not give you an invite to the barbecue. You are the dude that comes to the barbecue with pickles and a potato salad.
About a week or two ago, we covered Vlad going on academics and letting out the true reason he don't mess with NORE no more. Not sure what the delayed reaction was, but NORE just went scorched earth.
What?
Let's get to it.
One of the things, and I didn't want to bring this up, but one of the things that, I caught into a little smoke with this dude named Vlad. He's a Karen. VLADTV, I don't front on everybody. I fronted on you. I did to you what you do to our culture. I bend you over and I you. Y'all are me. I believe one of the first things you said was you have black kids. I would like to address something. Slave masters have black kids. Ku Klux Klan members have black children. By you saying you have black children, you're just saying you like black. This does not exclude you. And this does not give you an invite to the barbecue. You are the dude that comes to the barbecue with pickles and a potato salad. And raisins.
And raisins? How did I know?
Not pickles and raisins.
You are so bad, you got pickles and raisins in your potato salad. And you know what? You pay your friends, you pay your company. So we don't tell you your potato salad is trash. We don't tell you we hate you. You put me on a text with Saigon, I immediately text Saigon on the side. I said, you hate this guy, don't you? Saigon did not say no. And then on the text with Saigon, I said, listen, Vlad, Saigon don't like you. You couldn't come outside at one point if you wasn't with my son or security. And you know who that security was? It should have been FOI. You know why you can't hire FOI? Because the one time, have you ever heard me beefing with VLADTV? Never, right? Because you know why the one time you heard me beef with VLADTV, do you know what it was over?
What?
Him misquoting Farrakhan. And all I asked, brother, was take me off of your site. You don't have a signature on me. And that's the reason why I didn't show up. Because you know what? I was gonna do your interview.
And you flaked on him.
Guess what? I'm a grown man. I have a right to change my mind.
Facts.
Right.
As this KVD trial, I started to look at this. And I said, I'm gonna be a part of this era. See, if you say, and then he says, I did Nori's show, so I was supposed to do, a verse is not a swap for me. A first, me and you, Vlad, it's not a swap. If I walk in Mr. Childs right now, and you walk in Mr. Childs, Mr. Vladimir, you ain't getting in. You are the dude who calls people like me to get you in the club. That's who you are. And when you turn around, we laugh at you. Because you pay for your interviews. We have integrity over here. If a person wants to come to Drink Champs, you come to Drink Champs because you want to, and you're gonna get your flowers because you deserve them. You can't pay for these flowers over here. You are an industry puppet, and no one wants to tell you to your face. I am gladly take that position. You are a clown. I protected you. You hung out with me for plenty of times when my son wasn't around. That lets you know that you had trust in me. But I would like to apologize to Dame Dash, because Dame Dash said to me years ago, what a culture vulture is once they can't use you, they throw you away. He could not get me. He asked me to do his. Now, technically, you did Drink Champs. So if anybody owes, if it's a swap, it's Drink Champs who owes. You don't want Drink Champs. You want the Yala.
Yeah.
And the Yala is just too small. He's too sharp right now.
Yeah.
And I start to see how shit is changing. I start to see how you actually put Rick Ross. You actually try to put Rick Ross in jail. That in my world, you're a rat.
Yeah.
You're told.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to be tough too? You're trying to be a rat and a tough guy? Holy moly guacamole. You gotta take a choice. KVD is on trial now. Let's suppose KVD told on himself. Let's suppose he did, which he did, but it's still on your platform. If a person comes and says, hey, on me and EFN's platform, I got the candle. Me and EFN has a responsibility to say, you know what? He's gonna say it on Piers Morgan. Let's not use that.
Yeah.
But that's not what you did.
Yeah, nah.
Vlad.
Yeah.
You got 3 more interviews for him.
He's right, you know.
You benefit off of black drama.
You do.
You are Jerry Springer now. But at least Jerry Springer has some white people on there wilding. No, when you got somebody wilding on your show, it's us.
It's always us.
You even had Tony Yayo up on there recently. And Tony Yayo said, let me talk about he said, let's talk about it later. As soon as Yayo wanted to get to positivity, he didn't want to do it. You know why? Because Lord Jamal squashing his beef with Grand Poobah means nothing for his system.
Right.
But Lord Jamal saying, Grand Poobah, he don't wear the Tommy Boy good no more.
Right.
That fits his platform.
Yeah.
And let me just be
That's
quiet.
what you're selling.
That's what you're selling. Capone saying Nori, that belongs on your platform. But Capone and Nori being together for 25 years, our kids are knowing each other, and we are living in happiness, that doesn't belong on your platform. And now let me be honest, because I'm gonna let it go. I told you I wanted to talk today.
You did.
We're listening.
Let him cook.
We're listening.
I honestly didn't front on him. I knew that my image at the time where I was, the state of mind that I was in marathon mode. This guy don't hang out with me when I'm in marathon mode. None of these guys hang out with me in marathon mode. I'm serious. I'm 3 times a day. I was going here, and I invited him to here. I invited him because I wanted him to see. Like, I'm not fronting on you. To get on your platform, I got to be in a negative zone. Right. Like, you're not a cup of positivity, sir.
Right.
So if I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to disrespect your platform, meaning I'm not going to come on here and say, don't ask me this. Because if you say that to me, I don't want your interview.
This dude, and me and him, we got into a big back and forth.
Yeah.
And it was like, he was like, call me the N-word. I know you want to. And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? I got more black kids than you do.
What up, y'all? Podcasters and streamers is like the new rappers. They beef more than the rappers now. Charlemagne, Joe Budden, and now we find out Vlad got a big time problem with Nori. But everybody like Nori, right? Let's find out how this unlikely rivalry was initiated.
Caught up, and his wife was. We were friends. He was doing VLADTV a lot, and then when he got Drink Champs, he asked me to do the show. I said sure, but I said I'm not going to drink, and he got upset about that. Oh, but that's the format, whatever. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it. There was a back and forth, and we stopped talking to each other for a while. And then I circled back with him maybe a couple of years ago, and I'm like, listen, something, my bad. I know this is your format. You've done my shit a bunch of times. I'm going to fly myself to Miami. I'm going to get my own hotel, my own security. I'm going to come do your show, and I'm going to drink. And I'll stay as long as you want.
Oh, that's
a
dope.
3-hour interview. It was one of the big, I think it got like 2 million views on his YouTube channel. It was one of the big interviews on his channel during that time. And, we kind of got back into our friendship. I considered him an actual friend, right? Because the next day we went out drinking during the day and we caught up, and, his wife was there and his friends were there, and we, took pictures, and it was dope. And now we're back in contact again, and we're chilling, and, we're talking to each other regularly. And maybe like a year passed. I say, hey, what do you think about doing Vlad TV? He's like, yeah, man, I got you. All right, cool. So I go to Miami, run around. He would hit me and he would ignore his calls, whatever. He'd be in LA. I tried to hit him. He wouldn't respond. Oh, my bad. I was doing this. Then I'll come back to Miami. Oh, yeah, no, we're going to do it this time. Run around. And then it was like the last time I was in Miami, like he told me he's going to do it, but then just wouldn't give me a time or a date. And it's getting close to the end of my trip, and I'm still getting the runaround. And it turned into like we started basically talking to each other over text. And at the end, he's like, something, man, I'm sorry. You my friend. Like, I'm tripping. You're right. When I come to LA, we're going to do this, whatever else comes to LA. Ignores my calls again. And then I seen him do a media run with like Tony Yayo and them, and like do like a bunch of smaller, doing a bunch of small podcasts. And I was like, man, this, bro, this dude. And me and him, we got into a big back and forth.
Yeah.
And it was like, he was like, call me the N-word. I know you want to. And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? I got more black kids than you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's the best you got. He goes, oh, you racist. You don't own me. I said, we don't own each other. I did your show. You know, I flew out, did your on my own dime. I'm already in your city. I'm just asking you to show up. You told me you would do it, and now you give me that runaround. So anyone doing Nori's show, just know that when it comes to return the favor, he's not going to do it. You know?
Yeah.
You know, start charging Nori to do Drink Champs from now on. Because know that when it comes, you know, in return, he's going to screw you. Nori's about Nori. You know, his word don't mean he's a snake. That's the way I look at it. I don't Nori anymore.
I wonder how is Drink Champs still doing this? I felt like there was a time that we used to anticipate every week there was like some epic. I don't know if it's still there.
Well, that was during the Kanye era. And big interviews and so forth.
I think we're in a different era now. The different era is not the, oh, you have that one-on-one interview or this person that no one could get. It's the, hey, you have the person that's probably accessible to everyone else or the person that no one else thought to interview and you're going to make the best content. I think you've pioneered that because, you know.
I try, man. I try. But I've always been handcuffed in terms of my access. You know how Atlantic Records was here with you. They don't.
Yeah, Atlantic Records showed up with a briefcase, with Trippy's album. They're like, hey, go listen to it, please. They brought a briefcase with an iPod. They're like, yo, please listen to the album.
Yeah.
I'm like, I respect it.
haven't talked to Atlantic in probably like 10 years.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. These beefs, sometimes we don't know whether they're real. We know they're not street beefs, which is good. Everybody get to go home and see their family. Are they plays? Are they clout chases? And since the interest in hip hop as a genre, not the people and what's going on in their life, but the music has dried up, the media has turned on itself. YouTuber against YouTuber, podcaster against podcast. Like, it's ridiculous anymore. But since the clicks and views come from the drama, we all like it, right? It's entertaining. They have to create it themselves. Now, I did hear Charlemagne say he still got love for Joe Budden. And then people he worked with is saying him, Joe Budden, and Act need to collaborate because that's what the other side does. But our people don't want to see that. Our people want to see the back and forth. So they just giving the people what they want. Because all the rappers are in jail or on hiatus. So there's nothing to talk about there. Let me know in the comments if podcast beef is really that interesting. Appreciate y'all tuning in. MPSC, no problem saying everything. Second take. Dell, we out.